Approaching farmer country, they passed into a gap between two woods. Pia knew that the woods were called Eastwood and Westwood, and the gap between them was called the Break. Now she noticed that the break did not look like it had when they had left for the right. Then the land had been grass. Now it was earth broken up and ready for sowing. She wondered why. Her mother stopped dead and stared. After a moment she said, "So that's what they were up to." "Who?" "Our men, while we were away." Pia remembered Annie asking why the farmer men had not come to the right. At the time Pia had not thought much about it. Annie had made it seem like a casual question, but maybe it was not so casual. Jana spoke irately, half to herself. "They wanted to do it, while we were at the Midsummer Rite, so we couldn't try to talk them out of it." "What has Dada done?" "Ploughed up the break. It was probably all the men doing what Troon told them to do, whether they liked it or not." Pia saw two figures approaching across the break. As they came closer, she recognized them. One was Troon, the leader of the farmers, called the Big Man, which was funny because he was quite small, though he made up for it by shouting bossily. The other was his minion, Shen. Troon was Stam's father, and Stam ran to him excitedly. Troon patted the boy's head and nodded to Stam's mother, Catch. She was a timid person, Pia thought, perhaps because her man was so domineering. Stam's mother and Pia's father were sister and brother, which was why Stam and Pia were cousins. She had recently learned what cousin really meant. Most people were afraid of Troon, but Jana was not. "What on earth have you done?" she said. The other women came closer to hear the conversation. Jana was sticking her neck out by criticizing Troon. They would not have dared, but they were pleased to see her standing up to him. Troon looked offended by her tone, but he only said, "I've created more farmland. We need it." He looked around the listening circle. "You women keep having babies. Every year there are more mouths to feed." Jana was not satisfied with that answer. "This land was grazing for the herders, and it's their way through the woods to the river. They'll be outraged." "I can't help that. We need it." "You've done something reckless. The herders may not take this lying down." Pia could see that the women were awestruck by Jana's persistence. "Leave this to me," Troon said, and he looked defensive, as if Jana was the leader and he was being reprimanded. "Don't you worry." "I'll worry, and you'll worry too if this starts a war. For every farmer there must be 10 herders at least. We would be wiped out." "They'll never attack us. Herders are ruled by their women. They're cowards." "I hope you're right," said Jana.